Hello, hello, everybody. It has been a little while. We were out of town for a while and we just got back in a couple nights ago. And holy cow, I don't have any makeup on. Got a little cold sore on my lip. I don't have any notes today. I just want to get in here because I've missed doing it. And I have so much to share. But I'm not going to share everything today. But so much is happening, so many beautiful, wonderful things, miracles, healing, encounters with channeling that I never thought I would have. I am really learning a lot in this season right now, and I am so grateful to Jesus Kate, to Ebert, to all of the other nature beings and spirits that are coming through and helping make miracles happen in my life and in the lives of the people I love. I am gaining more confidence in channeling. It's like ask and ye shall receive, because I have really been struggling with how do I feel confident if I am not on the medicine. It comes so organically and so naturally through me, and there is no level of doubting. Well, there is some doubt still even when I'm on the medicine, but it's not nearly as strong. It's they're pointing it out. See, here is where you're doubting yourself. Here is where you're lacking confidence. But then when I'm just going throughout my daily life and it's so much more noisy and less focused, it's really difficult for me to feel like I am sure of myself. I tend to gaslight myself. I tend to wonder if I'm schizophrenic with all these beings coming through. And I worry about making other people uncomfortable. And so there's a lot that kind of muddies the water, muddies the flow, and it's getting better and better. I have only ever channeled up until very recently in front of AJ. AJ has been the only person that's really seen these beings come through. And then just in the last week, two more people have experienced me channeling, and they were so open and loving and accepting, and that really helped me feel like, oh my gosh. And I wasn't like on a medicine journey. It came through very naturally and organically, and it was a little bit vulnerable, but the people I was channeling in front of just assured me that I'm okay and that I'm safe. And it was an experience that really helped me feel like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And so all I want is to help. And so I don't want to get in the way of me being able to help, and self-doubt and just a lack of confidence and all of this gaslighting myself has to just stop. And so, I found this lady through one of my Reiki groups. I found this lady who does channeling. She has real confidence in her channeling abilities. She channels Pleiadians and I think Atlanteans and other entities and beings, light beings. And so I reached out to her about a week ago and I said, hey, I am really struggling with confidence. How do you make it through that level of, am I crazy or am I making people uncomfortable? And she had a lot of really good advice for me. And we actually have a Zoom call set up for Friday. And even just in asking that question to this lady who's a channeling teacher, it's like the universe answered it for me and helped me a lot to be able to just open my gifts and share with other people, not just AJ. And I'm so grateful for AJ for being a grounding influence for the last 4+ years, because as this energy was starting to move through me, it was very difficult to ground myself at first. My body was literally flailing and I couldn't control my vocal cords, and they were trying so hard to help me relax and harness their energy, but it took years for me just to do it in front of AJ and to have him help ground me and help me feel safe. And because he was able to help me feel safe and help me learn how to ground myself, I can now, stand, not just be laying and flailing about, stand and channel this energy through me in a way that is helpful instead of just this crazy, chaotic, mess, because I'm not able to understand exactly what was going on. So it's big progress for me, and I have AJ to really thank for a huge part of that, and my dear friend Iggy as well. She's never seen me fully channel, but man, she has helped me so much just to believe in myself and to have confidence in these gifts. She's taught me so much, and I am so grateful for her love and presence in my life, and her lack of judgment, and her ability to just help me feel safe in who I am and what is happening with me. So the people in my life who really believe in me, and also my children, oh my goodness, my children believe in these things, even though I'm not comfortable yet channeling in front of them, because I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable with them seeing their mom go away a little bit and having other entities come through. I still haven't gotten to a place where that feels perfectly comfortable for me. I want to be really careful about that. They believe, they know that Jesus Kate is real, and they encourage me and give me strength and confidence. And so I'm so, so grateful for them as well. And all these beings, man, all these beings are so grateful for the people who choose to open themselves to this work, because it is a choice. They always say they can only do so much. They can guide, they can teach. If we open to them, they're right there. The other side of the veil is so real. It's just there, it's like layers. They are right here. And we just have to open ourselves to see and experience and feel them. We can all see and experience and feel them in different ways, depending on our own spiritual gifts, and it all just kind of balances out and makes us all one big family. So I'm super grateful. Ooh, before I forget, let's do this. Episode 38. When I first started channeling and the celebration of the trees happened on June 7th of 2020, I pretty much lost my voice. Any video you see of me from that year, my voice is very hoarse, and it was just a lot going through my physical body. I don't know exactly, but I got a ton of cold sores that year. It was like my body was having to clear so much as I was bringing these like channeling experiences through, and it was a lot. I mean, I seriously had like 2 or 3 cold sores at once sometimes when I was having these really big experiences with channeling. And in the last week, I had 2 sessions with 2 people that were open to the channeling, and I was working a lot with spirit energy, and it's like my body was physically manifesting and releasing some heaviness in my body. So I look at cold sores differently now. I have way fewer of them than I ever have nowadays. It's pretty rare now that I have one at all, but 2 channeling experiences, plus a little bit of channeling with AJ. So really 3 in a week definitely brought that out. Plus everything else going on with losing our dear friend and attending his celebration of life in Utah, and the climate changes and everything. But also it's made my voice go back to when I first started this work. So it's funny and interesting, and I love it all. I don't get mad about a cold sore anymore, and I'm very, very grateful that they're very few and far between. I used to get them a lot more, so I'm really thankful. But These beings are true healers. They are absolutely incredible. They understand Reiki in the most beautiful way. And so when we open up to them, we can open up to literally doing Reiki with other nature entities and spirits and light beings working through our body and having all of these very unique energies, healing energies, running through our physical body and into the person we're working on. So it's really freaking cool. And I'm super grateful. I don't think there's that much I want to talk about today. I just wanted to share with you that these gifts are getting, I'm getting more confident in these gifts, and I'm very grateful for that. I am so, 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 so grateful. And that's really what I wanted to express today, is that there is so much happening, so many exciting things. My co-parents, Jake, Tiff, and of course my husband, AJ, and I have started a new podcast. You can find it on Spotify or an app called Buzzsprout. We are going to get it on many platforms soon. We've only done 2 episodes, but we're super excited. It's called No Dysfunction Here, NDH for short. And it's exciting to be connecting with our co-parents, each other in this way, because I feel like it's a healer in itself to just come together and talk about real shit and see each other's perspective and have love and empathy and compassion for everyone else's experiences. And we've all just been able, even just in 2 episodes, to really see each other with new eyes. And our hope is that anybody going through a co-parenting situation, a divorce with children, even, it will help you and make you feel less alone. And you're welcome to write in, comment on the show and give us your questions, and we'll do our best to answer them. And it's just exciting to be to this place with my co-parents, because it has been hard fought to finally come to a place where we really see each other, we really appreciate each other. We're all so different from each other. And so to find that balance of letting people be themselves, even though they might do things differently than we might do it, to allow for everybody to have their place in our family and to be the parent that they want to be. And so I'm really, really excited about this podcast. Again, it's called No Dysfunction Here. And if you listen to it, Jonah, my son, he created the jingle for the podcast, and it is so good. He's hilarious, and the jingle is a little hilarious, and it's funny. He's so talented too. He's actually editing our podcast as well. So thank you for that, Jonah. We are excited. We're going to be recording the next. Please stop touching my leg with your wet nose. I love you so much. Thank you. We're recording our next episode tomorrow night. So excited for that. All right. I love you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for believing in me. And it is truly my greatest desire to just be as happy, healthy, and helpful as I can in this life. These 3 H's are really important to me. And I want to help other people be as happy and healthy and helpful as they can in their lives. And I find that as long as you're happy and healthy, just being alive is helpful to everybody. You're on a higher vibration. You are sharing yourself, even at work or in your drive or standing in line or whatever. If you are really happy and really healthy, even if you're not healthy, if you're really happy, you're being helpful. So anyway, I hope I can be happy, but I really hope I can be helpful to all of you as you go on this very complicated, very heavy journey through this earth life. It is meant to be heavy. It is a density that I believe we signed up for in order to expand ourselves, to grow our intelligence, but also just to enjoy it. Because when you get through the heaviness and you realize that it's all okay, and we can let go of our attachments to different things And when we let go of our attachments and just kind of surrender to what this life is, the entire roller coaster, the ups, the downs, this loop-de-loops, then it can all be enjoyable. And so I think a huge part of the purpose of us coming down here is just for enjoyment. But there's so much heaviness that we have to be able to shed to really be able to embody our real divinity and the light that we are made of, and to be able to experience, flavors of foods and relationships with other humans and other nature beings, and to experience the joy and the pain and the sex and literally all of it, to be able to enjoy it in these physical embodiments. And so I'm really grateful for this experience to be, just to be in this dimension right now. And I want to help other people feel comfortable letting go of those attachments, letting go of the heaviness, letting go of the fear, because fear will keep us. It's like the opposite of happiness is fear. And so when we can just let it all go and take life as it comes and flow with it, we can really have a really enjoyable, beautiful, wonderful, and enlightening experience in this life. So I'm here for you if you need me or want to talk. I love to talk about these things, and I'll let you go for now. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.